and we're playing a challenge. I'm going to do this live. I'm going to record, and after the recording, I will upload these videos. So we have our opening hand in round one against Leofa. I do not know what Leofa plays usually, but this seems not really keepable. I think with another land in this hand, it would have been an excellent. It would be okay to play the Lumi, and then I have opposition agent, for example, if I had a caverns or something. So I'm going to have to mulligan this on the play. Yeah, I either have like a decent curve follow-up, or I have some very early disruption with this deck. I hope I don't get a non-lander and have to mill to 5 in the opening round. But I think I really have to mulligan this. Like I cannot really hope that I get another land. The Caverns would be awesome as a top deck, so I can actually disrupt my opponent or have outs against early Tinker or early Hollow ones and so on. So I have to basically mulligan this. All right, there we have it. Oh, one moment, please. I need to check if we're actually. All right, so here we have our other hand, second hand to mill to 5. It's a very similar one, honestly, but this time we don't have the follow-up hate. I could start with the Luminarch here and hope I'm playing against workshops. I'm not sure. Okay, let me see though. I'm going to make it a little bit. Let me see. The screen seems to be. Make it a little bit smaller so that every card is visible in the hand. I guess I have to keep this and hope that my opponent plays creatures and I can, like a bug deck or something, and I can tempo him out and then eventually play Karn. That's kind of the idea here then. Let's keep it. And do we bank on that he's not workshops? That's a little bit tricky. I do not want to get rid of any lands. I don't want to get rid of Karn, which is an important one against PO kinda or Belcher-ish decks. You never know. It's also very great against random Moxen opener from my opponent to have some denial. So I think it's the Hercules Recall here. It might be very bad afterwards, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's start off with the Luminarch and hope it's strong enough to get us there. It probably will not be. I'm just hoping that the mage can be enough disruption here. Alright, the Lumi will get itself some counters going. At least that's good against Oko, you know. There you have it. Opponent has the Black Lotus opener. So we're probably dead now. It didn't get any sphere effects, even though we have like a lot. And yeah, he's just having everything in his hand. We run the same cards, but we don't get them, of course. I don't think I should have mulliganed though there because that would be a bit too much. Going to like 5. I didn't want to do that. So he's just having the Lotus Recall opener off the bat with one extra card. Now with the recall, he has even more. I don't see myself like it's probably Jeskai or something then. Very Xeraxy stuff going on with Ponder. Could be anything though at this point. We do not know. But it's really a little bit of yeah. You see tropical island, so it's probably going to be. If it's bug, I still have a small chance here. But It could be anything with these Hull Breacher decks these days. Oof. Okay, Oof is actually bad for me. But I do have the Reflector Mage to bounce it. But Oof against this board is not really the best. I would have had a turn 2 Karn here though. So that would have been excellent. So that's that Oof. I don't understand it. Why he would play an Oof against humans. That's strange. Yeah, I mean there has to be something else there that he could have been played. We'll just go beat down on the with the Luminarch, I guess. Like I am gonna play out this Soul Ring in case I get to do something against the Oof there. I could then follow it up nicely. All right, that's bad for me. The Strip Mine. But that being said, there he needs to have an Assassin's Trophy here, I think, to get rid of my Luminarch. And if he doesn't have that, this might still be an okay game, honestly, because it's still growing. I mean, it's still growing, that thing. Some kind of removal has to be played on this. Probably will. I'm pretty sure of that, though. But him stripping my land is not really good news for me here. Okay, let's see if he has the Assassin's Trophy as well. I mean, 100% he has it. Like 99%. Look at that, he has it. I mean, yeah. I don't have a basic, so that's really bad here. Too bad I didn't have the caverns online right now. And if he had done that earlier, I would have been able to Reflector Mage probably, and then or maybe Agent, and then kill the Oof like that. He's really playing around cards that are not really typically played in Vintage, so it's a little bit tricky if you ask me. Like he's, I don't know, it just seems off the way he's playing it. Oof should not really be that relevant against my deck, to be honest. Even though I do have a lot of acceleration. Okay, oh man, yeah, this is really bad. I'm getting destroyed by an Oof and a Strip Mine. That Strip Mine, man, that was so huge there. Yeah, and probably as an agent now as well in his hand, so and I can't really crack my lands, so yeah. I'm just gonna go to the next game here if I don't get something decent next turn. He has a full grip and he has the board, so this is just game over. Let's see what he has. Oh. All right, let's try to agent him. Uh, it's never going to work though, but there's also a death right in play, so I am not going to reveal my agents. I'm just going to take in the plows. By the way, I do have pretty good game against Bug, honestly. Like, but it just yeah. The Hercus recalls are not better than the plows here, of course. Plows are way better. Um, Let's see if we want to bring in spyglasses for his Deathright, and Needle also should work. Yeah. Let's look at this. So it's bugs. I'm not going to side out the sphere plan against bug. Not doing that. Um, Kambal, on the other hand, is less important. Um, I could get rid of one Thorn of Artemis, but they do need their spells as well. So as long as I can sphere imprison him out a little bit, I should be able to move to the phase of making my stuff really big. Karn, though, is not really the place you want to be. I think that's really clear. I rather have just a priest than a Karn, honestly. That's something I don't want to have for sure. The rest is really okay. Like that's what I want to do basically. I just need to think about whether I want a spyglass or the containment priest or maybe even crucible. They do not have DAC. Crucible could be fine too as a nice value engine, you know. Stabilize my mana base, strip waste lock them. Yeah, I kind of like that. And them basically wastelanding me doesn't really hurt as much. And it could be a crucible lock game, you know, with whatever a sphere, like a GA or a thinker into prize statue. But I probably won't go for the prize statue unless it's very early. In the mid game, you just want to get the Sphinx, of course. Let's see. We have, yeah, I think I'm going to run this. I don't think I want to do something about the death rights. I don't think so. I should not worry about that part, honestly. Though with the Crucible, let's run like this. Let's submit. I don't have much time left anyway to make my choice. Okay, turn to Lavinia with Caverns, and there is a Callus for 1. Okay, I'll keep this. Callus for 1 is not bad if it resolves. It should be very good. I'm a bit worried about his wasteland again, but I think I have to do this. I could use the wasteland to play the Callus, but then I don't have a turn 2 follow-up. So I'm going to do this. I could also put Callus on 0 to prevent Black Lotus openers again. But this will lure out the Force of Will, though. And I don't really need to lure it out with Caverns online, but it's fine. Let's see what happens. Of course, he has the Force of Will, which would have been irrelevant if I had a Talia or something over on color Moxen, you know? Play the Lavinia. Like, it's not lining up the way it should be, honestly. Now he has a Wasteland and he just cuts me off everything again. Jesus. Wasteland, that's right. Look at this. Look. Look. It's always the same. Like these decks always have the perfect cards in their hands against certain. Like it's even claiming my land. I mean, it's not really fun, honestly. I have to play the caverns now, but he probably has more wastelands. Like if I don't play the caverns, there's no chance I'm playing the Lavinia next turn. At least just give me with a fetch land or something. I can play the Lavinia on turn 2. That's right, of course. I know. You have everything. It's very clear that you have everything in your hand. You probably have a recall as well to refill after all that. Oh, it's a preordain. So the Callus for 1 would have been extremely powerful against his hand. He only had like preordains, claims, and death rights. It would have been backbreaking actually to have that. And I can't really waste here into a death right to. It's just really the way this plays out is extreme. It's just extreme the way he kept a hand that dies to Callus. And without Force of Will, it would have been game over. So busty. And if I have an on-color Mox with the Lavinia, everything would have been just better for me. Land is essential here, and I don't get a land, so yeah, it's just too much. Too much bad luck, too much good luck on his part. I can't operate like this. Like, he has a wasteland as well. Oh my god, come on, man. This is just ridiculous now. It's getting really ridiculous to the point that it's just too much. He has double wasteland. He has a nature's claim on my Mox. He has force on my Callus. And he has another wasteland now. And a death right to develop himself while I am stuck here with one wasteland. It's just ridiculous. I have to wait now for yeah. This is not this, and then he has a oof, so I cannot even do my Black Lotus for my Thalia heretic. It's just ridiculous the way this played out. Wow, I don't have any words to this. Really, this is just I can. It's only one word to this. Like, it's just too much. He brings in the claim, he has the force, he has the blue card, and then he has the death right, wasteland, double wasteland. Oof. Okay, the Leovold was just oh my god, man, this is just so I can't wasteland either here. He's keeping the oof in play. He's just having the best lineup. Just too much of the spectrum. Let's say it like that. It's just too much good luck. I mean, I can't do anything here. That saddens me. I haven't played a single creature this game, and last game either. I couldn't have the chance because he had the cards in the perfect moments. He oofs me game one and wastelands me, and then he does the same thing here with Force of Will backup. Like, I had the perfect card to stop all this, and that was Callus. Couldn't have played any of this. Can I still get out of this with the Caverns of Souls? I can. I could stop his most of his damage by playing Thalia and then wastelanding his sea, get another land out of it. So he cannot really do that right on me, but I had to draw it. I mean, there's only one chance here. I have to draw it next turn. I maybe have to, maybe it's a thing that I have to waste this, but then yeah, it's just yeah, man. I mean, come on, man. It's not even a like it's so 50-50 there. If he doesn't have the Force of Will, he just loses this game. Game one, if he doesn't have the Wasteland drop top deck, he just loses this game. I mean, it's just so it looks so overpowered from his side, like, oh, I'm beating him, but it's so fringe. The window that he had was so small, and he's getting all the cards he needs. It's actually ridiculous the way this played out. I can understand the force. I can really understand that Force of Will. But then having that wasteland and claim my thing, like I should have a Mox Ruby in play right now. Alright, I'm going to wait for next round. In the meantime, I'm going to pause the stream. I do not have many people that watch my live streams, so I will be back when round two starts. If you want, you can rejoin the live stream, but you can also just watch the YouTube the vaults. Later on, you can find the YouTube link below. Just find the playlist for Human Ingenuity. There are like, this is the 13th one. We'll go to round two and hope for the best, I guess. And yeah, I mean, this was just I tested a lot with this deck this week, and this was not really how it should go. Okay, let's go to round two. See you in about, let's see, how much. Yeah, this will take a while. This will take a while. I'm guessing half an hour or something like that.